America being a World War II hero brought that patriotism back to some folks, saying that, hey, he was a hero, but the real heroes were the soldiers around him. And that was kind of cool when they brought that point back into people's eyes. Some people didn't see that part of it, but if you're a history buff like myself or you did catch that. The end of it, if you haven't watched Avengers, shows...
And if you're listening to this show, you have. So
shows Thanos, my all-time favorite Marvel villain. Probably one of my all-time favorite villains, right next to Darkseid.
That's unusual. I wouldn't have thought that. But.
He is the ultimate. I mean, this guy dates death and knocks her up and gets a child from her. I mean, how many villains do that?
Well, getting back to your necrophilia streak, I can see where that ties in.
Right. I mean, this man single-handedly freezes time and space and traps Galactus, which it takes half a world to try to stop him. But he single-handedly stops him. An awesome villain. I kind of thought it was too early, but still cool. But then again, they're kind of getting away from it because they put him in, Guardians of the Galaxy for a little bit there, which was cool. But then they jump into Ultron.
Right.
So by the time the third one comes out, people are going to forget, unless they're putting him in the second one, that he was part of the major reason to this storyline starting.
Well, he's going to show up sooner or later in a big way, obviously.
I hope so.
I mean, I think what they're going to do, they're taking Ultron out of turn, out of, again, that word context, out of this traditional story, but they're doing that for a reason.
I hope so. I hope there's something coming up with this, because the way that this is jumping out, you're starting to lose me a little bit, guys. So I got big hopes for the second movie. Don't crush them. Don't pull Michael Bay on Transformers for me. Make sure this movie rocks just as much as the first one. I mean, and that first one was box office breaking. I mean, it grossed, was it $207.4 million.
Yeah, well, and I'll tell you, and some of that money came from me because I did see that movie 5 times.
Yeah, we saw it a couple times.
I'm not sure when the last time was that happened, that I've watched a big budget, movie 5 times. I don't know. It hits the spot. It does.
And the part that really got me is I was hesitant because, like I said, the last couple Marvel movies came out, they sucked, and I was like, I'm not sure about this. I just watched Thor. It was good.
The Thor. I don't know if they suck. Well, they weren't Marvel movies though, weren't they? The Sony Spider-Man that really sucked.
Oh, that sucked.
Daredevil
that
was bad stuff.
I mean, those are horrible.
But that wasn't under Marvel control, right? That was Sony.
They're still in my mind Marvel. And
well, you got to get it out of your mind because we're talking 2 separate things here.
Yeah,
they're Marvel characters, but they're under Japanese control.
Look, the cops are coming after me. Then they're just sending them after me because I said the first Captain America sucked. So I can go into hiding for a little bit before the cops come inside here. I'm going to go down to a song to break out the monotony of this. Here on Chuckles Crypt, one of our all-time favorite, also in a lot of comic books himself, Alice Cooper. This maniac is in love with you. That's right. Thanos is in love with death. Here on Rhode Island Free Radio, Chuckles Crypt.
But reality
This maniac is not in love with you. You all have a pulse. It's getting to that time where we have to say goodbye. That is unfortunate for you listeners, but not so much so, because if you want to listen to any other of our broadcasts, go right up to Rhode-IslandFreeRadio.org, and you can pull it down there and listen to some old ones, and this soon will be up on that. So don't threaten on. And if you still are in your fix and you haven't gotten enough of me, well, coming up in a couple minutes, we switch spots. George is the pilot, and I become the co-pilot of the night.
Now, of course, subject matter. Now, I know that we mentioned earlier on that, you said you wanted to do the disease
in
the Haunted Cabaret, or do you want to do some more Avengers?
I think I want to wait for part 2 because I have a set of free passes that I'm going to give away on part 2, and I haven't really figured out a good question for the listeners out there to get these free passes.
Okay, so we're going to do another Avengers episode because we really should.
And we are going to touch on the villains because there's nothing.
That was my next question is, okay, favorite villains, talk about the heroes being controversial. How about the villains?
There is nothing like the Avengers villains. It really isn't, and my all-time favorite, still going to go down as Thanos. And I know a lot of people out there like yourself, like Ultron. There's some really cool villains that are in this group here, so we can have a wonderful hour of talking nothing about Avengers villains. And a little teaser for you guys for Avengers 3. You might not like what they're coming up with. Just keep that in mind. But, May 2nd, for all those comic nerds out there that are listening, remember, it is Free Comic Book Day. And yours truly will be over at the Rubber Chicken in Massachusetts, signing autographs.
And scrounging up free comics.
Oh, you know it. There's nothing I like better than free comics. So look up on Rubber Chicken. I think it's in Belmont, Massachusetts. See, she was late. I told her make sure she had that up and going, and she did not.
You did not say anything during the commercial break.
I would say that, Mr. Jones, but that is criminal evidence, so I can't say get that.
Rubber Chicken Comics is located at 15 North Main Street, which is on Route 126, Bellingham, Massachusetts. That's
right, Bellingham. I get those confused, Belmont and Bellingham. I don't know why. Come check us out. We're going to be down there signing autographs. He doesn't only just give away the free comics. Sometimes he's got some goodies that he gives away for free. So come down, support us. Support your local comic book stores on Free Comic Book Day. We're going to wrap things up real quickly here. Chuckles Crypt going out with a little Slash and Iggy Pop. We are all gonna die.